MAGA, you need to listen to me. I used to be MAGA, and things are about to get catastrophic. Not just for owning the libs, but for you as well and your families as well. It's in regards to SNAP, okay? A federal-funded program that gives food stamps and assistance, financial assistance for people to be able to afford food in the United States. 41 million people rely on this program a year. This federal program has already confirmed and sent out emails to people saying, hey, we have no more funds come November. Come November, which is in less than 12 days from now, there will be no more money coming into these people's pockets that they use to provide food for themselves and their children and their families. Okay? This is not just liberals or Democrats. This is nationwide. And guess what, MAGA? Many of you, I know, rely on it as well. And it's okay. You don't have to be ashamed that you rely on it. Okay? It's a program that is really good for helping a lot of people. But you don't understand that when this gets taken away, people are about to get very desperate. In a month where there's Thanksgiving, of course, it's about being with family and being thankful, but it's also about food. Do you not see the symbolism in this? It's going to get so bad so quickly, but it can be prevented. If we get our government together right now, we open up before November, we get this program funded, and we get the assistance out to the people in need.
Hey guys, welcome back again to the YouTube channel. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for clicking when you saw this video. So I saw a lot of this video of different MAGAs coming out online to really talk. Okay, so this particular guy who was talking about telling his MAGA followers, I was for my MAGA, you guys need to rethink, you guys need to have a rethink, this is exactly what it is and all of that. So a lot of them actually have different beliefs, right? Some of these MAGA, you can't change them. There are already some of them who's having like, you know, flashback moments, and some of them who are now, you know, having a rethink and, you know, having regrets. Then you have the other ones who are never going to have regrets, and they will just beat their chest and say, you know what, we are never having any regrets, we're so happy, this is what we voted for. Every court, every slash, Medicaid, Medicare, everything that is happening, that they're okay with it. Okay, then you have the people who you know, and I'm coming out and saying that, you know what, we are done being MAGA, we are moving on with our life, we regret our votes and all of that. Well, let's take a look at some of the videos I've gathered for you guys. It's a compilation video, then we'll come back with more commentary. Let me know what your, you know, thoughts in the comment. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and please consider subscribing if you haven't already. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up so that more people can see it, and credit to operators on this video. Let's go watch.
So they're coming for our Social Security benefits, which people in my generation, I'm 42, always said we would never get. Obviously, that sounds like it's going to be true, but isn't this stealing? They're literally taking our tax dollars, our dollars, putting it into a fund for us when we retire, but now they're cutting that program. So I've been working since I was 14 in W-2 positions. So I have nearly 20 years of money I've been putting into this that they're just going to take. How is this legal? And what are we doing to stop it? Is that something the ACLU does? Who are we going after for this? Because if this happens, this is going to be really bad. I have a follow-up video that shows some information on the Social Security Administration and who it benefits. Spoiler alert, it's primarily white people and women and children. They do hate us. They hate us.
I have a serious question. What is MAGA? I really want to know this because I see different people saying different things. Some people that I've spoken to, they're like, it's just a campaign slogan. Or people say, well, I wear this hat because I want my country to be great again. And then people will rebuttal that with like, well, when was it ever great? Especially when was it great for black people? Well, contrary to popular belief, there were times in this country where people could buy homes. I'm old enough to remember that. There were times I could ride my bike outside in Detroit without fear of anything happening to me. There were times where like people were making living wages. They weren't experiencing crippling debt. It depends on how you look at it. I feel like that question is like subjective as to when you feel like things were great for you. There are also periods in this country where the country was experiencing an economic boom that was great for everybody. So that rebuttal is a little like off, you know, it's not substantial in the argument, but like whenever someone on the left says it, it's said like an insult. It's said like as if you're referring to like a cult, like a group, like, are you MAGA? Or they'll say it as an insult. Like if you're conservative or Republican and they want to insult you, they'll say, yeah, you're like a MAGA person. I still don't understand what that's supposed to mean. It's my understanding that it's a campaign slogan. It's been put on a hat that has now become allegedly synonymous with you being like all of the isms. I need conservatives or people that are Republican or who own that hat or who are like, yeah, we're MAGA, to kind of just like sound off and explain this to me. Because I recently registered as a Republican and I am conservative, but I don't really understand what. And also, I know a lot of Republicans who didn't vote for Trump. I do, actually. I know Republicans who don't agree with everything that Trump does. I know Republicans who didn't vote at all. So the idea that it's like a cult group named MAGA and you can identify people with it, I need you guys to weigh in. I need to get to the bottom of this.
So it's actually it's actually funny, okay, that MAGA actually, kind of voted against their own interests, against their social benefits, the SNAP benefits and all of that, Medicaid, Medicare. A lot of them even so happy that people are, ripping off the government, taking government handouts and all of that, it's so funny that somebody would actually be laughing at people who use this support from the government. After all, they pay taxes for it, okay? It's not only their taxes, but yeah, it's also the people's money. And some people don't mind if you have to use their money to, help people feed their children. It's actually not bad. But yeah, MAGA will always be MAGA and they will always, stand out, for whatever we know them for. Well, lots of them are now regretting their votes about the whole SNAP benefits, the food stamp, which will not be given to them in November. I hope they give them, really, because it will really be painful. They say because of the government shutdown. Well, a lot of people are freaking out on the internet. But let's take a look at some of the other clips, then I'll come back with more commentary. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
He lost $7 million in one day after publicly endorsing Trump for months and months and months. The tariffs hit him like a Mack truck. You can't make this up if you tried. So you all know that famous influencer, Dave Portnoy, also the owner of Barstool Sports, who does the reviews of like pizzas in New York City and was even on episodes of Bar Rescue. But let me show y'all the clip before before Trump won the presidency, because you can't get it out.
It's like, I'm voting Trump. If Kamala wins, I hope she's awesome. It's like if you root for a team that you think stinks and's bad, you should be pleasantly surprised if they're like, yes, that's my team.
He said if they stink and they're bad. How stinky does losing $7 million in 24 hours feel? No, but here's the crash out. I forgot to show you the crash out.
Trump has put his tariffs all over the place. Get some wacky formula and do tariffs. And everything's in the shitter because of it. I'm down $7 million.
It's just so good. It's so good.
So apparently MAGA this whole time meant make Argentina great again. Let's get into it. So the American people were promised stimulus checks, a growing economy, lower costs, all kinds of shit from Donald Trump. We ain't got none of it. But yet he's found $40 billion to send to Argentina. I'm about to show you a video of him talking about sending money to Argentina when there's so many people here struggling.
What do you have to say to U.S. farmers who feel that the deal is benefiting Argentina more than it is them, as they are
Argentina's fighting for its life, young lady. You don't know anything about it. They're fighting for their life. Nothing's benefiting Argentina. They're fighting for their life. You understand what that means? They have no money. They have no anything. They're fighting so hard to survive. If I can help them survive in a free world, I happen to like the president of Argentina. I think he's trying to do the best he can. But don't make it sound like they're doing great. They are dying.
So let's talk about why Argentina's doing so bad for a second. This is the president of Argentina. I think this was back in February, March, and he's bringing his government-cutting chainsaw to Elon Musk while he's doing the Dodge cuts. They just loved this shit back then, didn't they? Now it's crashed the fucking Argentina economy, and we're having to bail them out with $40 billion in U.S. taxpayer money. Fucking amazing. So yes, the farmers who get just as much as more money from the federal government than anyone else in this entire fucking country coming back out to support Donald Trump in 2024 because they're just as racist as he is. Looking past the racism, looking past the fucking felony convictions, found liable for sexual assault, trying to overturn an election, the grab the P video, so much bad shit. You overlooked it because you're fucking racist. And now you're having to deal with the bullshit that comes with supporting a man like this. Here's what I want y'all to do. Prove to us that y'all are that mad. I want y'all to be like the French farmers. And I want y'all to go to D.C. I want y'all to spread manure and shit all in front of the White House. And as soon as you do that, I will start listening to you and maybe caring just a little bit what the fuck is happening to you.
Farmers for Trump. These guys are actually the most funny people on the internet in today's world because they legit voted against their own interests. And now, a lot of them came out and said that they need government handouts. The same people that were sold a dream that they don't need government handouts, that people who use the government handouts are lazy people. They forget that most of their farms are being sustained by the government aid that they get, right? But now that, you know, those aids are no longer coming, and they are now finding out, like, we actually need this aids, okay? Whatever thing that was sold to us was a lie. And now it's no longer like this man said, MAGA is now literally make Argentina great again. So instead of them helping them, they decided to help Argentina farmers instead. Like, your own, these people are like people that, you know, and now soybean farmers in America are complaining. Now they're not giving the money to the people who are like your competitor in business. What do you think about that? So these MAGA folks are now freaking out on the internet. A lot of them, you know, regretting. They wish that they listened or they do better, you know, next time. But you guys already know. Somebody will always say, whenever you give them this particular, it was an open book exam. When you give them the exam again, they will still feel it, right? Because MAGA will always be MAGA. Well, guys, that is what it is. Because a lot of them freaking out on the internet. The only reason why they're freaking out right now is because it's affecting them directly. But if it was never affecting them, we all know that they will never come out to really talk about it. If it was other people that is affecting, it's okay for MAGA. They don't have any issue with it. But once it's hitting them, you know, it's hitting home, they are freaking out. Well, let me know what you all think in the comment section. I would really love to read from you. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already. And don't forget to give the video a thumbs up so that more people can see it. And credit to all creators on this video. See you all on my next. Please do well to like, subscribe, share, and drop your thoughts in the comments. See you all next time. Bye, guys.